doesn't really matter where you are. As long as you understand the core purpose of your session and you try and satisfy the spirit of it, no matter where you are. What it does mean though is reading the workout instructions in advance. I'm really trying to understand what you're trying to achieve. If you're not sure why, ask. Athletes can be a bit guilty at times, just kind of going through the motions a little bit, seeing their session and just doing a session, and not really thinking about what they're trying to achieve with it. As we go up to a 4 out of 10 now, I'm just going to stay here for the last 2.5 minutes. Yeah, if you think you're maybe guilty of that, and I don't want to be too harsh, because sometimes we just need to not think about stuff. You know, we've all got busy lives, and you pay for a training plan, or you pay for a coach. A lot of you, so you don't have to create stuff yourself. But if you really want to advance, knowledge is key. And part of that is understanding why you're doing everything. Because not only will that knowledge mean you'll execute that session better, but also going to help your motivation, understanding how it fits within the big picture. So just really encourage you to have a think about what each session is meant to be achieving, and then pick a course that will help you achieve that. And you don't need to be a slave to the instructions. You don't have to be a slave to the pacings. If you've only got hills around you, rely on RP. If you are in a situation, so where we live right at the top of a really steep hill, there's not many roads to run on that are safe. He's got these psychopaths in their big 4x4s racing little Johnny to school. So the country roads near us are pretty terrifying. So pretty much all our running is off-road, or the vast majority of it, which means that I don't tend to use pacing that much at all. And so almost all my running done according to heart rate and RPE. That's totally fine. Yes, you don't have the average pace, you're like, oh, that's faster than last week and I didn't even feel it, or whatever, because with the sloppiness of the trails at the moment, there's no pace to be found. But as long as you're benchmarking periodically, you can still gauge your progression.